What if going to work in Australia could be a death sentence? Some Aussie workers face drowning in freezing seas, being crushed by 400-ton trucks, falling from skyscrapers, or being electrocuted by 33,000 volts. Last year alone, 200 Australian workers died on the job. That's nearly 4 deaths every single week. From the outback to the open ocean, from underground mines to high-voltage power lines, some jobs are so dangerous that workers risk their lives every day just to earn a paycheck. Ready to discover Australia's 10 deadliest jobs? G'day everyone, welcome to Down Under Discoveries. Today we're counting down Australia's 10 deadliest jobs, occupations where Aussie workers face death every single day. Smash that subscribe button for Down Under Discoveries and turn on notifications. Drop a like if you respect workers who risk everything. Let's explore Australia's deadliest jobs. Ready? Let's go! Number 1. Farmers and agricultural workers. Farmers have Australia's deadliest job with 9.2 deaths per 100,000, double any other industry, facing heavy machinery, toxic chemicals, unpredictable livestock, and remote locations with no medical help. These farmers operate massive tractors that crush in seconds, handle toxic pesticides, work with 1,000-kilogram bulls that trample, and face ATV rollovers killing instantly. When pinned under equipment on remote properties, help is hours away while they bleed out alone. Between 2017 to 2021, an average of 22 farmers died annually from tractor accidents, chemical exposure, and animal attacks. Would you operate dangerous machinery alone, knowing help is hours away? Number 2. Truck drivers and transport workers. Truck drivers face 7.0 deaths per 100,000, making transport Australia's second deadliest industry, where road accidents, fatigue, and collisions kill drivers weekly hauling freight across vast distances. These drivers operate road trains 53 meters long, weighing 200 tons at 100 kilometers per hour, where one mistake causes catastrophic crashes, face extreme fatigue from 12 to 14-hour shifts where falling asleep kills instantly, and risk jackknifing on wet roads or being crushed loading cargo. Vehicle collisions cause 1 in 3 workplace deaths, with truck drivers the majority. In 2023, transport suffered 65 workplace deaths across Australia. Would you drive a road train, F? Number 3. Construction workers. Construction workers face 3.4 deaths per 100,000, with 45 dying in 2023, a 36% increase, working at heights, around heavy machinery, and with electrical hazards killing instantly. These tradies climb scaffolding 20-plus stories where falls cause instant death, operate cranes lifting multi-ton beams crushing workers below, work near live wires carrying thousands of volts electrocuting on contact, and get struck by falling objects or collapsing structures daily. Main killers are falls when harnesses fail, electrocution from power lines, being struck by machinery, and structural collapses burying workers under rubble. Heat exhaustion in 40 degrees Celsius summers adds more dangers. Would you? Number 4. Mining workers. Mining workers earn $125,000 to $145,000 annually, but face underground collapses, 400-ton haul truck collisions, toxic dust, and explosive accidents in remote Pilbara and Bowen Basin locations where danger is constant every shift. These miners work in massive pits or deep underground where rock falls bury workers alive, operate house-sized haul trucks crushing light vehicles, blast with explosives detonating prematurely, and breathe toxic dust, causing fatal lung diseases. Pilbara mines are hundreds of kilometers from hospitals, so evacuation takes hours while workers bleed out. 12-hour shifts in extreme heat operating heavy machinery cause fatal exhaustion mistakes. Would you? Number 5. Commercial fishers. Commercial fishers work the deadliest environment, the open ocean, where drowning, vessel capsizing, being pulled overboard, and extreme weather kill fishers in South Australia's tuna fleets and Western Australia's rock lobster fisheries. These fishers operate in freezing seas where falling overboard means death in minutes from hypothermia, work with heavy winches and nets dragging workers into the ocean, battle massive waves capsizing boats leaving crews in shark-infested waters, and spend weeks offshore where rescue is impossible. Slipping on wet decks causes workers to tumble into freezing water while machinery pulls them overboard when tangled. Would you work on boats? Number 6. Electricians. Electricians face electrocution, burns, falls, and explosions working with high-voltage power lines carrying 33,000 volts, killing instantly on contact, repairing storm damage in severe weather, and working at heights on power poles where mistakes are fatal. These Sparkies work on live electrical systems where one wrong move causes electricity to arc through bodies, stopping hearts instantly, climb power poles in storms where wind and rain make conditions treacherous, and enter confined spaces filled with toxic fumes and live wires. Electrocution causes cardiac arrest with 33,000 volt lines cooking bodies from inside out, while falls kill when equipment fails. Would you work with? Number 7. Timber harvesters and forestry workers. Timber harvesters face death from falling trees, chainsaw accidents, heavy machinery rollovers, and remote locations where medical help is hours away. These loggers work with chainsaws, severing limbs in seconds, fell massive trees, crushing workers when falling unpredictably, operate heavy machinery on steep terrain that can roll over, pinning operators, and work in remote forests where injuries mean bleeding out before rescue. Falling trees are the biggest killer. 30-meter eucalyptus weighing several tons can change direction mid-fall, crushing fellers with no escape. Chainsaw kickback slices through arteries, causing workers to bleed out in minutes. Number 8. Heavy equipment operators. Heavy equipment operators work with bulldozers, excavators, cranes, and massive machinery that can crush, electrocute, or bury workers while operating on unstable ground, near power lines, and in confined spaces where rollovers and collapses kill operators. These operators control cranes lifting multi-ton loads that fall, crushing workers when cables snap, drive bulldozers on steep terrain that roll over, pinning operators and cabs, operate excavators near underground utilities, striking gas lines causing massive explosions, and work in trenches that collapse, burying them alive. Rollovers kill when machinery tips, crushing operators, while electrocution occurs when Number 9. Emergency services workers. Emergency services workers, including police, firefighters, paramedics, and security, face vehicle accidents, assaults, hazardous substances, and dangerous situations daily, protecting Australians with 16 fatalities in 2023. These first responders rush into burning buildings that collapse, burying firefighters, chase criminals who assault or shoot police during arrests, attend horrific accident scenes with traffic and hazardous materials, and suffer PTSD and depression from trauma. Vehicle accidents kill when emergency vehicles crash during high-speed pursuits, while firefighters die from smoke inhalation when buildings collapse during fires. Police face shootings. Number 10. Roofers. Roofers work at extreme heights on sloped surfaces where falls kill instantly when workers slip on wet tiles, harnesses fail, or scaffolding collapses, sending them plummeting to concrete below, breaking every bone. These tradies climb roofs 10+ meters high, carrying heavy materials where one slip on loose tiles means falling to death, work in 40 degrees Celsius heat causing exhaustion and dizziness leading to fatal falls, and battle strong winds blowing workers off roofs. Falls are the main killer, with workers hitting concrete at deadly speeds, crushing skulls and shattering spines, while heat stroke causes workers to pass out and tumble off, unconscious, unable to save themselves from the fatal drop. There you have it, Australia's 10 deadliest jobs. From farmers crushed by tractors to fishers drowned at sea, from construction workers falling from heights to miners buried underground. These brave Aussies risk their lives every day just to earn a living. Which job shocked you most? Could you handle being a fisher battling freezing seas, a miner working underground, or an electrician working with 33,000 volts? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this opened your eyes to the dangers Aussie workers face, smash that like button and subscribe to Down Under Discoveries. Hit the bell so you never miss our next video. Until next time, stay safe out there, and remember, every worker deserves to come home alive. See you in the next one, legends!